Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TC Talk, back today with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing my, semi-annually or annually content creator promotional video. So if you are new to the game, new to the channel, this will be a great video for you to stop by and listen to give you an access point to all of the content creators within the Flesh and Blood space. If you're been here for a while, either on the channel or in the game, hopefully this will give you access to a couple creators that you didn't know about, or a couple sources that you didn't know about, but we'll get right into it. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a long-standing supporter, thank you so much as always. Don't worry about my channel right now. This is for other channels. We're going to get right into it. So I did this last March where I try to highlight every known content creator I can in the game. I want content creators to grow in the game. That's amazing. I want, new players to have access to be able to find all the information they possibly could want. I want long-standing people to be able to give other people a platform to be better. And I just want, some positivity in the community and try to highlight a bunch of the content creators. I'm going to be putting this on the front page of my YouTube channel so hopefully new people will see it. But yeah, I just want to go through it. It's not going to be too crazy, not going to be too crazy in depth. I did highlight some creators that I personally enjoy, but honestly, I get to highlight all these people. It was really hard to actually even highlight, but I did want to point out a couple that I've been enjoying the past year. And if you want to look really fast, I looked up the version history. This was last March of last year, so almost a year ago. I had counted 121 content creators, right, or content creators / resources for people to be able to check out. We are now at 172. So in a year, we have picked up 50 different creators / resources for people to enjoy in this game, which is insane growth, and I'm super happy about it. So I have the link that's going to be down in the description below. I'm going to have a couple different subjects here, right? And two disclaimers. One, if you are a content creator and you feel like you're in the wrong section, that's completely fine. Please let me know. Either comment on this video or message me on Discord or on Twitter. Please, I will gladly switch it. I did my best. There's a lot of us, as you can see, so I did that. Second, if I missed you, I had no intention of doing so. Please let me know down the comments below. I'll add you to the list. Just make sure that you're making content consistently. I do want new players to have a consistent, different resources for this. So that's the other thing. I know last year I literally forgot 2 or 3 creators that I literally am subscribed to, and I watched their videos. It was just an accident because it's so many, right? So we have a mix of everything, which mix of everything is like it says. It's not dedicated to one specific thing. They may do a lot of they may do 70% gameplay, but they also do market watches or competitive based content like deck techs and stuff like that. So even if they even deviate a little bit, I wanted to put up the mix of everything. Then we have podcasts, people that just do dedicated podcasts. We have dedicated gameplay channels, or they're mostly all gameplay for the most part. Box opening channels, competitive-based people that really just are really entrenched into the competitive community. And then market analysis, and then hero-specific over here. Art miscellaneous, which is really cool. We have people that, Papier, who make, playmats and stickers and stuff like that, which is really, really awesome. I actually wanted to highlight them as well. Then we have amazing artists like Dead Summer Art, and then we have amazing writers like Howling Minds, which I'll talk about here in a second. And then finally, software websites. So if you're a brand new player, honestly, this section's probably, outside of content creators, is your best area to look, because it's going to give you a lot of resources. So again, I have highlighted several here, and I'm literally looking through here, and I want to highlight more, but I try to whittle it down just to give people a starting point. So in the mix of everything, we have a lot. I always highlight Goblin Reserve. I love their stuff. It's a couple that just loves Flesh and Blood, and if you just want really good chill content of people that are just enjoying the game like you are, that's the best way I can describe it. It sounds like oversimplification, but it's not. They just love the game. And you could see the joy on their face when they're doing their videos. So I always highlight their stuff. I watch every single one of their videos. I may not comment on all of them. I'm a terrible commenter on YouTube. I got to get better at that. I'm also terrible at talking in chat. I lurk a lot. But their stuff's really amazing. All these people are amazing. DM Armada, if you are brand new to the game and you want Square One, what is the first channel I should be watching? It's Steven's channel. It's DM Armada. Amazing creator who's also a caster for big tournaments. was one of the, I guess, founding members of content creation in the game, like top 5 first content creators, has one of the biggest channels now, is about to be the biggest channel if he continues to grow the way he's growing. He also does a lot of other TCGs now too, not all the time, but he like delves into stuff he just enjoys. So I really recommend him. 1-2 Juice, they do really fun stuff. Their content's intermittent, but not in a bad way, but they do like hilarious. If you want, like, them and 3 Floating both are kind of like the top tier when it comes to editing, and it comes to making funny edited videos that are entertaining and engaging to watch. There's nothing wrong with not editing. You're talking to the king of not editing here. But for those two, like, they just do really engaging stuff. You might not even understand everything that's going on, but you want to watch it, right? So 1-2 Juice, really good for that. All of these down here are amazing. Definitely check out all these. 3 Floating, if you had to talk about breakout content creators of the year, it would be 3 Floating. They went from a channel that was non-existent to a channel that now is like top 10, top 5 in size. It's a group, Sam and his group over there, that just do amazing gameplay videos, amazing funny edited content. They're just like had this like 90s like Breakfast Club style editing and music and stuff like that. It's really hilarious. Love their stuff. Dice Commando is amazing as well. Dice Commando is just like, again, kind of one of the founding members of Flesh and Blood. Does some really cool, in-depth, like introspective stuff. And when I listen to content, like there's 2 sides of the coin, right? You have the highly edited, engaging, and I don't mean like people who don't edit aren't engaging. You just know what I mean. Like, it catches your eye. There's those type of people, which is 3 Floating 1-2, and then there's people like me or like Dice Commando that have a simpler editing style, but it's more conversational, and you get engaged in a different way, right? With the deep conversation and with the, insight and stuff like that, or at least that's what we shoot for. And I think Dice is really good at that, does some really cool stuff, also keeps up with the competitive scene very, very well. I think it's just really good for that. But yeah, that's in the mix of everything. I honestly could highlight all these people, but I just wanted to do those. When it comes to podcasts, there are so many good podcasts. This was like the hardest section to highlight. I truly do love Push the Point. Hamish and his team are amazing. They're amazing humans. They do a lot of stuff for the community, and they just do really fun, really fun and easy to listen to when it comes to a podcast. And then you have On the Bobble. On the Bobble is with Yuki Lee Bender and her group, where I just like the way it's just like a personal, more subjective take. I love the way Yuki approaches the game and the way she describes like certain aspects of the game, and it's just really fun to listen to. There's certain people in the competitive community that I enjoy hearing talk competitive, which like Yuki is one, Levi Rauch is one, like these people that just really pique my interest and really like make you better by listening to them, which is really, really crazy. And that's kind of how that is. But yeah, there's a ton of podcasts here. Then we have gameplay. The peak of gameplay is Fabrica. Fabrica is literally creme de la creme, the best gameplay channel. They do amazing, just so tight, so precise. Like, if you want to know how a Flesh and Blood game, like by the book, is supposed to be played, watch Fabrica. They're amazing, and their stuff's just really good. Aggro, so Aggro is not solely gameplay. He does a lot of just like, streams and stuff like that. He talks about the meta, but he does a lot of streaming. That's kind of like his main thing, I think. And I want to point out Aggro because he is like the epitome of this like genuineness, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, he's just super positive. And it's not blind positivity. It's not fake. That's legitimately how he is. And I had never met him in person. Hopefully I'll meet him one day. But I'm always lurking in the stream. Aggro, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I don't message a lot in chat. I'm a terrible lurker, but definitely recommend checking out Aggro's channel. And then finally, Savage Feast. This is headed by Ethan and Savage Lands over here. They do a lot of the tournaments now. I wanted to highlight them just because like they're the main tournament producer basically for streaming and stuff. So definitely watch, if you want to go off and watch big events, watch their stuff. When it comes to box openings, I personally do not watch a lot of box openings. But there's some really cool stuff in here that a lot of people do a lot of cool stuff. The one person that's not really a box opening anymore that I actually wanted to highlight was Riddler. Riddler's been doing a lot of cool stuff. He's really more of a mix of everything. I'm going to put him over here like on the fly. it was hard to update this. Like, some people are doing different stuff than they were last time I did this. But Riddler does a lot of cool stuff, a lot of positivity in the community, and really enjoy his stuff as well. Market analysis, they're all three are amazing. Stackswell, though, has gone up like crazy. Stackswell always does very consistent market updates, very consistent market analysis for you. He'll tell you stuff that, you know, you should be buying, stuff to hold off on. You know, when it comes to like the eye-catchy stuff that people are just like buying out of, he'll kind of like calm your tempers a little bit when it comes to that. So definitely check him out, but check all of them out, honestly. Hero specific, there's a lot of cool like hero specific people. Mansant is probably the biggest one, right? For Levia, is a Levia stan, also runs the Savage Feet stuff. Amazing creator. And now that Levia is finally starting to be in the meta, it's really cool to see him get you know, his Levia content to get even more eyes on it than it already did. Savage Lands does a lot of Rhino and Brute stuff, which is really big right now with the heavy hitters set opening. Also, Blackwing Studio, Mara, I wanted to point her out. Doesn't do a lot of like straight leg content, but if you're wanting to learn more about the illusionists and about stuff like that, definitely recommend going there. Another good illusionist is Fenno Black over here. I have him in competitive base, but he's really like an illusionist based player, but it's hard to put him either there and there. Then finally, in the hero specific, I have On Hit Effect. Ray is amazing. She does awesome stuff. She's played Icelander, Prism, does a little bit of everything. Just a really talented player. But if you're wanting to learn more about Prism specifically, highly suggest going and watching her channel. But there's a lot of other good ones in here. I talked about the art already with Dead Summer Art, Papier, and Howling Minds. Howling Minds does amazing work. I've been following him for a while, but I haven't, honestly, and if he's watching this video, I hope he does, I haven't read his articles as much, as haven't found the time. But I really found the time this past 2 weeks to really been reading what he's been doing. He does amazing article writing for the game. Definitely recommend reading his stuff. He also is a fantastic caster. He's casted a couple events, and I hope he gets more of a chance too, because he is awesome when it comes to just his feel for the game and his feel for casting. Definitely recommend him. And then over here on the software side, I've highlighted basically if you're a new player, these are the 4 websites I suggest going to. Like, there's a ton on here that are really good, but I'm going to talk in the terms of a newer player right now, because that's where software I think is the most useful. The Rave Times is really good for article writing about the game. Fabiary and Fab Rec, you pin which one you want. I like them both for different reasons, are really good when it comes to creating decks. And then you can play those decks on Talishar for free to get practice before you buy the cards, because we do know this game can be a pretty penny if you're coming into it from a competitive standpoint. So definitely check that out. And then finally, legendstories.net. Check if you want to know everything there is to know about Flesh and Blood lore, go read this stuff. They have everything that's in the lore book is on there, on top of every article that's been released on the Flesh and Blood website. They put into this, so it's like a comprehensive lore book, digital lore book for yourself to be able to watch or read. But yeah, there's so many more people I could talk. I could sit here for 2 hours and go one by one, but I wanted to kind of make this short and sweet, and hopefully give everyone on here a platform to promote the channel. Again, 2 things. 1, if I missed you, please put your stuff down in the comments below. And if I miscategorize you, also please tell me in the comments below. I'm trying to get this as accurate as possible. I want everyone to have a platform with this. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy this. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And as I say at the end of every video, if you don't like my content, that's fine. Go to another Flesh and Blood creator. You now have no excuse, because they're all right here down in the description below. Go to their stuff, watch their stuff, and leave a like, comment, subscribe on their stuff so we can get more people into this game. This game is growing insanely, and I want the next time I do this that I literally have to like zoom out, because I don't have enough room to like show everybody. So appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all next time on TC Talk.